Hey guys, so the FNAF movie trailer just came out, and me making a short film and also hearing about the leaks and everything, I figured I'd check it out. Alright, 47 seconds. I don't really care about the time frame for how long a trailer is. The shorter, technically the better, especially for a first trailer. Let's go. October 27th, we already knew that. Such a lip biter there. Ugh. A lot of things to be proud about. We'll keep it at that. I just wanna go through this step by step as you normally see FNAF YouTubers do. So, nice get up. I like these little pins. You know, they would have asked me to do the VHS effect. I could have done it for them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this looks like a decent pizzeria.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. We're fantastic.
Nice little jingle. This is a weird wobbly effect that they're doing. Alright, so this is cool. Yeah, this is what I would expect. Nice poster. Look at the plushies! The plushies! Yes! Yes! Yas, queen, plushie. Okay, arcade games. And the ball pit, which looks fun. That looks fun. It's a bit on the Willy's side, if you know what I mean. Willy's Wonderland. Didn't they have a ball pit?
Hit it, guys.
Showtime. Okay, so let's rewind there for a second. There's a button completely open to anyone who wants to just go ahead and push it. Technically, if we go like with the books and stuff, everything, there is most likely, and here we see it, a Showtime button. It's a bit odd that you have to press a button if you want to see the animatronics perform. They kind of, you know, like Showbiz and everything like that. You would normally see them already out and about, unless they close the curtains, or like Chuck E. Cheese where they close the curtains to bring out the costume actor or performer, whatever. But let's see the reveal. Chica looks great. Freddy looks great. I will say, there's one thing I knew. There's one thing I knew for certain when it came to this FNAF movie, especially when it came to the leaks that I unfortunately saw about Freddy in the parking lot of the pizzeria, is that they're going to be incredibly accurate, as we can see, to the game models. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, that's genius. Everyone's going to love the OG model designs that Scott made and just make them real life. Just make them real. And then I thought about it. Well, how much of Scott's designs do we want them to be? Because they're Scott's designs. These are like models that replicate kind of this early CGI kind of thing. Early like computer models and stuff like that. And I just thought about that. And I'm like, you know, I don't know if having these modeled characters as animatronics in real life really gives off the same vibe that we got in the games. Now, I would be perfectly fine if they kept the same basic shape and maybe tinkered with it a bit to really sell that this is an animatronic, something that belongs in a pizzeria, you know, without taking away what we know to be the animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's, all the FNAF gang, everything like that. But I think I can just easily get over this. I can easily get over this because I need to see them in full, right? Now let's continue playing so we can see them in full. This is them performing. Desaturated, low contrast. It's a VHS tape. Who cares? Okay, that's nice because I can feel that this is real. Look at my boy Bonnie over there. Hold on, we'll get to him in a second. Chica, there it goes again. It's just seeing these primitive shapes form the animatronics in real life is just very awkward in a way. I don't know what they could have done, but it's just... There's Bunny. There he is. Oh, look at him. He is adorable. Their movement is weird. Because on one hand, like with Freddy, it's very stiff, like you would expect from an animatronic. But then I keep envisioning that one stupid FNAF video with these guys dressed up in the cheap Five Nights at Freddy's costumes.
Oh shit!
I I can't get that out of my head when I look at these. Also, I'd like to point out that my fake leak of the stage and everything looks 10 times better than this stage. I'll say it here. I'll say it now. I'll say it because I'm proud. What kind of stage is this? I see the clouds. I see the cliche like clouds that we're familiar with. I think that's a brick wall. Interesting spotlights. Interesting choice for them to be behind the animatronics. But whatever. It's cool to see them in light. So this we're all familiar with. This is really cool to see. So closed. Recently, theories have been going saying that when we play the first game, the pizzeria is closed. So it's not open. I don't know if it's closed before or after, but so we'll be seeing the pizzeria when it's closed?
If you're watching this video,
so let's say like, yeah, we have Josh here. What I want to say when the pizzeria is obviously closed and everything. Oh, that's what the stained glass was for. That's honestly pretty cool. I still think it is freaking stupid for you to advertise animatronics as animatronics. Or advertise the characters as animatronics. Chuck E. Cheese never did this. Showbiz never did this. To be fair, Showbiz had the advantage of, like, not having exposed endoskeletons and everything. So they could use them as advertising. And I feel like both Blumhouse and I forgot who the director is really feeding into just the fact that, oh, they're animatronics. Not characters. We need to show that they're animatronics. And it's like, you're missing the fucking point. Neon sign. Cool. This is a really nice, like, layout. It's a bit awkward, I will say. The color scheme, awkward. That's a really awkward color scheme. And if this is truly the pizzeria that Razbowski, Daco, and everybody else was talking about, I'm really curious what they meant by this is like accurate to the game. Like, I get dirty gray, mucky, moldy, leaky walls. Makes no sense. But was the next step from that really indigo and a dark cyan with bricks? I'm critiquing a lot because I had a perfect vision in mind. That's my fault for having high expectations. Let's just keep watching.
you've been selected.
That I want to see. That I am curious to see. He's fucking blue? To be fair, we never really were sure what the color Bonnie was. But I know for a fact FNAF 1 Bonnie is not blue. He's not like his FNAF World counterpart, mind you. He's not blue and then this cyan for the light part. No. Bonnie is a bit of an indigo. You can fight me as much as you want, but if you go to the FNAF 1 trailer and you see Bonnie running down the hall, it's a perfect example of there's blue lighting. Which means Bonnie, if he is blue, under blue lighting, should appear blue. He doesn't appear blue. Let's actually go to the FNAF 1 trailer. FNAF 1. I'm sorry, I'm picky, but when you touch my favorite character that way, what the fuck was it? What did I say? When you mess with my character, my favorite character, I'm going to be picky. Let's look right here. So perfect example, a bit of a cyan bluish lighting. Bonnie is not blue. He is gray and indigo. He's indigo. He's like a really faded indigo, and it just comes out a lot in this shot. But as we can see, very desaturated indigo. I'm sorry. You want to bring my favorite character into real life, and you make him fucking blue. This is also really weird to see because looking at it, it's oh, that's the last frame. Okay, here looks really nice. This is obviously real. This has to be, it's obviously real. What am I saying? It is real. This is real. But it doesn't look real because it's based on a CGI model. Because they went for the CGI look. I'm sorry, it's made real, but you based it off of something that's supposed to not look real. That doesn't look real to me because it's based off of something that isn't real. It's based off of a 3D model that wasn't that great, wasn't that realistic, meaning like it didn't look like you could fucking touch it. I guess, yes, I feel like I could touch it. But in this specific shot, you know what this reminds me of? There's a specific YouTuber. This guy right here. It's so funny, and I feel so bad. But this is what the FNAF movie trailer feels like. Wait, I never actually watched this in full. This actually looks pretty cool. But this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like I'm looking at. When you create something and bring it into real life, it looks like this. This is just CGI. Made to look real. But look at that. You got the blue and you got the cyan. I'm so sorry, Blumhouse. But this is what this reminds me of. This looks obviously 10 times better. This looks like I technically can touch it and I know what it feels like. This doesn't look real because you based it off of something that isn't supposed to look real. And that's a nice shot right there. That's a beautiful shot. Seeing the endoskeleton and everything. Seeing the wires and everything in the back of the head. This is really cool to see. I've always wanted to see what it looks like for Freddy's jaw to be actually attached to his fucking head. Because that makes no sense how Scott modeled it. No shame to Scott. Obviously, we're talking about how to translate things and adapt them to film. Cupcake looks really cool. Alright, let's actually watch this. Cool science startup. I got one of those too. Now this is something that's really cool, and something that I've always envisioned is that we have actually use for the multiple monitors. And it looks really cool. I'm actually really happy with this. They got the real poster, and you know what? Because the models, I mean the animatronics are based on the fucking models, you couldn't tell the difference, even if you didn't play the games. Got the fan, got the straw, got this nice console in front of him to navigate through the cameras. There's something up there, there's a lamp. Alright, okay, so we got janitor's closet. Nice. This, however, I guess point to Blumhouse for trying their best to recreate the shot while still making it make actual sense. Wow, that's real. That is real. Totally easy to make CGI of these shits, but that's real. That's a real model. Alright, let's go to this over here. Stellar. Absolutely chef's kiss. This is a nice shot right here. Color composition, not what I was expecting in terms of like color grading, like yellow and cyan. I mean, we all know like there's a lot of like, you could pick the cyan and orange, you know, that's a common color composition that you'll see, but this looks nice. Freddy looks fucking great here. This looks great. That looks real.
We're going to have so much fun together.
So let's take that a step back. So we have Michael. I don't think it's Michael Afton, as some people have pointed out. What the fuck would this have even been in the FNAF universe? What the fuck is this? Looking at this, if you were to look at this, could you tell me what you see? Well, you'd obviously say, oh, this is an animatronic head of some sorts. Let's start there. First of all, yes, it would be, because what we see around the edge here is this shell that is covered in felt, or whatever fabric they use to cover the animatronic. So this is an animatronic head. Those are obviously eyes, or at least where the eyes go. What the fuck are those? What the fuck is this saw mechanism? What the fuck what is this? What is this supposed to be? This cannot possibly fit in the animatronic head. But I'm still just the saws. What? Why are there saws? Oh, so you see, Jason Blum, in my game, the animatronics, they have components inside their heads that make it impossible for you to wear them. So these electrical parts and stuff like that, if you were to try to shove your head into it, you'd be damaged and crushed and scratched and mutilated because of all the parts and pieces. Saws inside the head. Got it. What? I guarantee you, what this is like, maybe this is an intentional death machine. Let's give them the benefit of a doubt. This is an intentional hidden inside an animatronic death machine, because obviously he's being trapped, so he's in a trap of sorts, eventually going to be killed somehow with this. What I'm thinking of it as is this is Blumhouse's way of showing how you can be killed by wearing the suits. That's what I'm seeing. And when I see saws, I just like, good job, Blumhouse. That's terrific. You know, I'd imagine like rods that connect to the animatronic that you get stabbed by. Maybe a couple moving gears, maybe some rotors that or servos that, you know, clamp and squish. I just never expected saws. Whatever you do, just do not make Freddy shoot laser beams out of his eyes. We've already saw how that goes. This is a nice shot. This is a really nice shot. And for as dumb as these red eye things are, in this shot, it looks fine. But only because it looks like they're bloodshot. That's the only excuse I will give, is if they look like this. I don't want whatever we saw for those posters. I saw the posters. I think it's stupid. If the whole eye glows, if just the iris glows, I think it's stupid. Does it make any sense for them to have little white dots in their eyes that make that glow, like in the games? No, of course not. Would I have preferred that? Yes. If you're gonna go all out on the on the 3D model designs, just go with the 1 dots in the eyes. Literally, I'm gonna edit this video and I'm gonna put an edit of this image right here, and I'm gonna show you an alternative. And I would have just loved if it was just there for a moment and then bam, a blink, and you'll miss it. White dots right where Freddy's eyes are. Perfect. It would have been perfect. I'll show the edit right now. Let me know your thoughts. Obviously, that's not what we're getting, but the only excuse I will give is if they look like this. This is the only excuse I will give. If the eyes are going to glow, and they're going to glow red, make the eyes look bloodshot. Like, because you can see, it's not just red, right? You can see the color of his blue eyes, and then this yellow hue that forms the center, along with the red around the edges. That looks bloodshot. That looks kind of creepy. I would be fine if it was just that. And our William Afton. Chef's kiss. I loved it. Just perfect casting. So let's see here. This is a security guard. This is a security guard that is about to die. Now they're in front of a door. Oh, okay. So this is a situation where he was making a break for the exit into this room here. Just couldn't make it in time. Something happened. The door's locked. Whatever the case is. Gets attacked by an... This might be an exposable character here. Security guard dies. So the position gets opened up. Mike takes the position. But this guy needs to be set as the example for why these animatronics are murder machines. Just a theory. But that's normally how stories go. We need to establish why these animatronics are dangerous. Show, don't tell. And we need somebody to die. So he dies. This part had me laughing. This looks like... Look at the wiggle on that. This looks like the Funko toy of Foxy. And it looks like they dangled the foot over like a miniature. And they just went... splat. It looks like it has no weight to it. It might have crushed that ball, sure. But it is wobbling and jiggling, and it just doesn't feel like it has weight to it. The toes are not even gripping the ground. If it's truly a heavy-ass robot... Okay, into the ball pit. Obviously, there's a threat that Abby is worried about. Not sure why. We peek through. And, oh no. Red-eyed fox. See, this is what I don't like. If I'm going to critique any kind of art, even if it's a fucking masterpiece, it's for the better. But, yeah. As far as all the good stuff goes, I still have the right to give feedback on what I think could have been improved upon. Otherwise, we would be stuck with garbage that we keep cheering on. So, Blumhouse, for critique, no, I'm gonna do another edit. This is viewing Foxy from within the ball pit. And instead of that eye, we get either A, the eye that they currently had, the fake, uncanny eye that animatronics have, or B, the hollow, blacked out eye with the dotted pupil. Just a little white dot. Now this over here, did he really have to have angry eyebrows? And I've seen that excuse. Do not get in my comment section because I know what you're gonna say. But we've seen Freddy and all the other animatronics do the angry eyebrows before. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Scott did it. You gonna tell me all of Scott's decisions are meant to be praised and perfect? No, that's what feedback is for. We praise the good and help out the bad. That's how fucking feedback and critiques work. If we praise shit, we get shit. So yeah, come at me for whatever you want for all the critiques that I have. But let's do another edit. Boop. Tell me that's not better. This is really cool lighting, and it would have been just fucking perfect if they just did what I'm showing. And same with this. You gave him the squinty. It's bad enough that he doesn't have any eyebrows to do the evil face as well. Regardless, I'm still excited. We got this movie. Yeah, I'm an asshole for critiquing the shit out of it. That's what the trailer's for. I mean, it's obviously to hype us up, but to let us know what the movie's gonna be about, and sadly, what's gonna happen. If enough people have problems with stuff, some things might get changed. Really excited for the entire cast. Really excited to see what this story brings. Really liking what they've done with the pizzeria. This is fun to see. I'm really excited to see everything fleshed out. I'm glad that it was this short of a trailer. I'm sure the leaked trailer showed a bit more, but this is fine. This is good. Sound design sounds really good too. Alright, I'm happy. I have feedback, but I'm happy. Great job, Scott Cawthon. Great job, Blumhouse. On the topic of Five Nights at Freddy's movies, stay tuned for future updates on my FNAF short film. You'll get to see what I do with my my designs. Catch you guys later. Happy Halloween when that comes out.